Hi, my name is Celina Kirpalani and I'm 17 and I've been at the school since I was in kindergarten and I'm your head prefect this year.
Hi everyone, my name is Martín. I've also been in school since I was in kindergarten and study math, physics and chemistry, and I'm also your head prefect this year.
I think we both knew what head prefect was from before, and then when Miss Mansell spoke to us about it and she asked for people to come forward to step up for the role, then we had to sort of do our video and recording, which other people watched, and then the votes came in.
Well, my inspiration was because I've always liked being in charge or having some type of leadership role. I've been class rep and representing school in other competitions, and I really like representing the people and making sure everyone is heard as well.
If I'm being honest, I already figured since I love helping the school out so much and I already give so much advice, I might as well just make it an official title and do it officially. My biggest role model is definitely my sister / ex-student, aka Dr. Kirpalani, because she's definitely come through, and she's from every downfall. I feel like she's been able to come back even stronger and has a lot of resilience, which is a quality that I can only aspire to have one day.
The thing is, I don't really have one specific role model. I would say my parents are my biggest role models. My teachers could be my role models. Even some of my friends could be my role models. I feel really lucky. But if I were to say maybe some historic figure, for example, I would say Alexander the Great. This guy was a beast. He was 32 when he died, but he built one of the biggest empires in history. He was very successful, ambitious, but he also was very caring with his people. So I would like to become a person like him someday.
I think it's definitely a relief, first of all. But I also think that when we were both competitors, we kind of both pushed each other to put our best ideas forwards and present ourselves in the best way. And now that we're teammates, we can use that energy that we were to compete with each other, to work together as a team and make sure that we can be the best head prefects and use all our power to serve the school purposefully.
So before announcing we were both the head prefects, we didn't know it was going to be two. So I was actually quite relieved it was Celina and me. And if I'm being honest, I knew Celina would get a lot of votes because if she's not the best candidate, she's at least one of the best. So I'm really glad I have the opportunity to work with her. And I think we have similar ideas. So I think it might be a very good school year this year. Yeah. Well, I don't think we've had many disagreements yet because we've just started. But I think communication is just key. We talk between us a lot, so I think it won't be a big problem.
I think also we're obviously both different people with different ideas, and I think that in a way isn't seen as a challenge, but more as a superpower, as we can use those ideas to overcome challenges rather and work them out between us with communication. Oh, this might be controversial, but as head prefects, I want to be remembered for the head prefect that actually did something.
I'm not really sure. Maybe as a head prefect, I would like to be remembered for, making more sports events and making the school more united.
Well, one fact that people might not know about me is that my ChatGPT search history is full of different excuses of why I come late to school every day.
Well, one fact some people might not know about me is that actually I have one of my bones in the wrist broken, completely fractured, but I live my life with it because I'm waiting for the doctor to tell me what to do. So that's it, yeah.
About Sunnyview School, I definitely love the teachers the most because I feel like it's one of the schools where teachers are so involved with like students' lives, and they're like so like they take their own students' progress as their own responsibility, which I don't see in other schools very often, and that connection really helps the students. So it's definitely what I like the most about Sunnyview in my experience.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Celina here, the teachers, but also like the sense of community we have in the school, because everybody cares for each other. We're really like connected, and I really feel that this is very valuable for our school.
Yeah, as Martin said, I love the community base about our school, but I feel like the community base is also a lot between year groups. Like in my year group, I feel like a strong sense of family and community to everyone. But maybe one more thing I'd like to change is that maybe bring that unity, but like across several years groups, like having the whole high school more connected as a whole rather than like different, more divided communities.
I think we have many ideas how to change school. Maybe we won't be able to apply them all, but for example, I think the house point system is a bit outdated. Maybe we could implement some features to make it work better, especially for the sixth form center, because I know primary uses it a lot. Maybe, well, these are suggestions. The school council can help us decide. So that is also on you.
My goals, as I had mentioned in my speech, is definitely like more help and more support system. Me and Martine were currently working on like a tutoring / mentoring program where like older years can help tutor the younger years, as they might feel like more relieved if they're getting tutored rather than by a teacher, by another student. And also overall, I want to bring like more fun events like to Sunnyview, like more cultural events, more fun activities, just to make the school year more fun throughout, and like have people looking forward to something constantly.
Well, obviously, my goals, like personal goals, I would say getting good grades in the A levels. But outside of that, like the head prefect role, I would say, for example, setting up the newspaper, which is one of my things, one of the things I have on my list, setting up the Sunnyview Times. Then also the cultural and most of the events we would like to bring up. Some of them are new, some of them we've already been doing them for some time. And yeah, that's it.
I balanced them. Well, in the beginning, I think it was more tough because I just had I think we both got the notifications on Teams with Ms. Mansell sending a bunch of different tasks. So at first I was a bit overwhelmed, but then actually I think that it's kind of in a way helped me because I've kind of managed to organize my time better, and knowing I have duties outside of schoolwork has made me ensure that I get my schoolwork done in time, so I actually have time dedicated to those tasks.
I'd say it takes a while to get used to managing everything, because as Celina said, we have a lot to do, many tasks and things. We have to speak to many teachers and send a lot of messages, and then also do our homework, prepare for exams, study. So it takes a while, but it actually it's worth a while because you can manage and learn how to do it. Because in the future, when we get to uni and stuff, we will have more things to do. So it's a good skill to learn.
My advice for students would definitely be to just try, because I think if you saw me the night before I had to say my speech, I was panicking and I was thinking, oh no, what if I run and then I mess up my speech, or what if I run and then people don't like me, or they make fun of me and stuff. But then once I actually had my speech recorded and once everyone watched it, my thought process was, I tried. Now whether I get the role or not, that's not up to me, but the main thing is I tried, and then I eventually did end up getting it. So if I hadn't tried, there wouldn't even be an opportunity to get. So I'd definitely say to just try your best.
So I would agree with Celina. The best thing you can do is try, especially if you're not that used to being a leader in your class. You definitely know some people that are inclined to taking part and being leaders. But try and be authentic, because that's what really matters. And be yourself, try your best, and that's what actually makes people vote you, instead of making your voice like really loud and, just be yourself.